Good morning students, 7th class science. Now we will read about the pollination of chapter number 12. What is the pollination? In last topic I told you pollination is transfer of pollen grains from anther of stamen, that is the male reproductive part, to the stigma of pistil. Pistil is the female reproductive part. How? By air, by water, or by insect, that is called pollination. This is the definition of pollination. When pollen grains will transfer from male reproductive part to the female reproductive part. How? Through air, water, or through the insect. In natural, pollination takes place by two ways. Mainly pollination is taking place by two ways. One is self-pollination, second method is cross-pollination. Self-pollination, pollination which takes place within the same flower or between the two flowers of the same plant. In same flower, male and female reproductive organs are present, means bisexual flower. When pollination will takes place in single flower or in the two flowers of one plant of the same plant, that is called self-pollination. And when pollination is occurring between two flowers of different plants, of same species, that is called cross pollination. The male gametes are safely packed inside the pollen grains. Where the male gametes are present? Inside the pollen grains. And where the pollen grains are present? Inside the anther, which is the female reproductive part. The tough protective coat on the pollen grains prevents the gametes from the drying. Next is agents of pollination, means through which agents which are helping in the pollination. There are the mainly three agents of pollination. First is air, second is water, and third is insects. First is air or wind also you can say. Which pollen grains are light in weight, that can be easily taken away by the wind from one flower to the another flower. We know that which things are light that can easily flow in the air. So which pollen grains are light that can easily taken away with the help of wind from one flower to the another flower. Wind pollinated flowers need not to be highly or brightly colored or strong smelling or producing nectar. These things they do not want. Next is pollination by water. Which flowers are present, which flowers are bearing in the water, that how pollinated? Through the water. Through the water their seeds are going from one place to the another place, through one flower to the another flower. Flowers of waterborne plants may release pollen grains from its anther in the water. They are releasing pollen grains in the water. These pollen grains are carried to the stigma of the flower of the another plant of same kind by the water currents. By the water waves, their pollen grains are transferred from one part of the flower to the one flower to the another flower. The plants such as seagrass, hydrilla, or valenciaria, these plants are growing in the water. So their pollination is occurring by the water. Next is pollination by insects. We know that many insects are also sitting on the flowers. Insect cause pollination in the flower which produces nectar. Insects are producing nectar inside the flowers. Flowers may be highly colored or strong smelling to attract the insects. Which flowers are colorful and which flowers smell is good, only on that flowers insects are sitting, that are attracting the insects. When insects get nectar, pollen from the anther stick to its body. Pollen grains that will stick with the body of the insect. When insect carrying pollen grains visit to the another flower of same kind, when that insect will sit on the another flower, then that pollen grains transfer to the another flower. this thus the second flower gets pollinated. This way the flower will get pollinated. Thank you.